Welcome back to Collegedunia Study Abroad. My name is Swapnil Tripathi, and today in this video we are going to review Algonquin College, which is situated in Ottawa, Canada. So today we have Sanchit Sharma with us, who is pursuing his undergrad degree from Algonquin College. In this whole conversation, we are going to talk in length about his whole study abroad journey. But before we move ahead, subscribe karo channel ko guys. Do watch this video till the end so that you do not miss out on any interesting fact that we are going to talk about Algonquin. And if you also have a study abroad dream, visit the first link in our description box, fill in your basic details, and our expert counselors will reach out to you very soon. We also have two very interesting offerings, the visa guarantee package and the offer letter guarantee package, so do not forget to check them out. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, subscribe to our channel as well, hit the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any study abroad video. Now let's move ahead in our conversation with Sanchit. Hi Sanchit, how are you doing? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Swapnil, I'm doing good. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning and I have like exam stress on my mind. Yeah, so I came to Canada in 2022, a May intake as doing my advanced diploma in computer engineering technology. And in India, I did my high school till 12th from Army Welfare of Education Society. It's called like Army Public School from Punjab. And yeah, I came here and I'm pursuing my trying my luck in different careers, and so far so good. Like it's like some days you know थोड़ा सा नीचे होते हो आप, some days you are अच्छा चल रहा होता है आपका, है ना?
Of course.
तो यही चल रही है लाइफ में, यही चीजें चल रही है कि कभी अप्स एंड कभी डाउन्स है, बट सो फार आई एम डूइंग गुड. एंड या यू हैव टू स्टे ऑप्टिमिस्टिक इफ यू आर अलोन समवेयर, ना डिप्रेशन में ना चल जाओ ताकि आप.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I'm doing good.
Of course. That's awesome. So, Sanjit, first thing first, yaar, thank you so much for taking out the time for us. You have your own exam, abhi 1 ghante baad hi, and you are doing this whole conversation with us. But I'm
Totally.
sure the viewers who will be watching this video will appreciate your efforts, right? So, starting coming right to the topic now, I want to understand why did you choose Canada, and did you have any other country in mind while you were researching about where to study, how to study in a foreign land?
Okay, so basically, I'll say I'll be honest with you guys that my plan was not to leave India. I am like a patriot guy. Okay, so I wanted to join the National Defense Academy, but the thing is like I lived in Punjab for most of my life in India, and because of that, maybe वहाँ की हवा ऐसी थी कि मेरे को था कि यार I want to go to some other country. Okay, so I left that my dream to join the defense, and I started searching for other countries. So मेरा अगला था कि I was good in programming and I was good in maths. So I looked for the countries, and सबसे top पे of course Germany आती है ना, and I tried to go to Germany, but the thing is, if you want to go to Germany, there is like if you want to come to Canada or Australia or somewhere, आपको IELTS देना पड़ता है, IELTS, है ना? वैसे ही जर्मनी जाने के लिए आपको डच का टेस्ट देना पड़ता है, and for me Dutch was too much. तो मैंने बोला ना. So I choose the easy path, and I choose Canada, and अच्छा कॉलेज था, and Ottawa is like we all know like it's a very nice and quiet city, है ना? So that's why I choose Algonquin College, है ना? And the of course computer engineering technology was the suitable I will say college diploma for me.
Right. But before you made a choice to join Algonquin, क्या कुछ और कॉलेजेस में भी तुमने एप्लीकेशन डाली थी? कहाँ पे तुमने अप्लाई करा? कहाँ से तुम्हारे एक्सेप्ट्स आए? And what all colleges rejected you? Can you tell us something about that?
Yeah, definitely. So there is a very big I'll say agency, or I don't know what we call them, but yeah, there are like agents in Punjab. Like there are many, but they were like a very good, like a very big agency. I'll say its name is like Jane Overseas, and उन्होंने मुझे like options दिए थे कि यहाँ पे ऐसा है, यहाँ पे ऐसा है. Personally, my choice was to join like to go to any college in Ottawa, because I looked at the pictures of Toronto and Montreal and Ottawa. So Toronto and Montreal, like like we all know if somebody is coming to Canada, तो भाई Toronto और Montreal तो एकदम मतलब भर चुके हैं Indian से, and it's like you're going to another India, so I don't want to do that, है ना? इतना मैं 30-40 लाख रुपए अपने खर्च करूं, and I'm coming to another India, I'm going to another India, that's what I never wanted. तो भाई मेरे को ओटावा मैंने चूज किया, and I think ओटावा में एक ही कॉलेज है जो हम इंडियंस अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं. It was Algonquin College. Rest there are very good reputed universities of Canada, जैसे U Ottawa हो गया, ठीक है, and another one is Carleton University. और भी यहीं पे colleges हैं और भी universities हैं, but Algonquin College was the best for me, and क्योंकि
And
इसकी
generally,
fees
yes, I was coming to the same point. Generally, universities की fees ज़्यादा होती है if you compare it to
बहुत
colleges
ज़्यादा
in
होती
Canada.
है.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, I think if you want to study in a university as well, an international student must fight for a scholarship. If financial thing is something that is maybe stopping you to go and make your decision, but
Yeah.
yes, nevertheless, what all other colleges did you apply to? None, just Algonquin.
No.
So this was
I
this was your only college, and you got an accept from here.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, I for the course I chose, there was an exam, like it was a small test from Algonquin College. I gave that test, and
What happened
they
in that
had,
exam?
it was simple mathematics, like dimension, it's 3D, like three-dimensional maths, and some algebraic equations, and some physics, like what if a train is going that way, this way. It was simple, like simple questions for a 12th grade or 11th grade student. So yeah, I gave that exam. I got the marks, like how much they needed, and I had the scores. Like they were also asking for some scores. Like you need at least 70 or 75% in your 12th. And another thing was the IELTS score. So my course was also asking for a certain IELTS score. If you don't have that, your you won't be they won't be taking you in for that course.
Okay.
So like
what
it was easy.
What was the minimum band required for IELTS?
At that time, I think it was like around 6.5 in each. And
has it increased now?
I have no idea. I have literally no idea, because I was never thinking that like I will be stuck in the IELTS condition, because for me English was not a subject. English was just a language. You speak it or you don't speak it. So for me English was English. So I never stress on that. Yeah, so I don't know if the score is increased. Score has increased, and I don't think it should be increased, because it's just it's just English. So it will be around 6.5 definitely.
Okay, perfect. Now, cool. Let's take a couple steps more. Let's take a couple more steps back, and I want you to remember your whole admission process. कब से तुमने apply करना start करा? From where were you researching? When did you got your acceptance letter? How many SOPs? How many LORs? The visa interview process as well. Can you take us through your whole admission process?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I'll say I applied LPU, Lovely Professional Universities in Jalandhar. Yes. So I live nearby, and I took admission into that college for like maybe 1 month. And my mind flipped. I was like, no, I'm not staying in India. And I started it in like August, like researching on like how to go to Canada or Germany. And by September, I think I started the process. So first thing first, I went to agency like Jane Overseas or something like that, because the thing is they have experience. The thing about applying for a student visa is that if you even miss, or if you even do a mistake in your application, there will be you will be cancelled. Like आपका visa जो है वो क्या बोलते हैं, ban तो नहीं होगा, मतलब cancel हो जाएगा, है ना?
Right.
So yeah, so I went there, उनसे बात करी मैंने, and उनसे कॉलेज चूज किया मैंने, एंड दे आस्क्ड मी टू गो फॉर IELTS एग्जाम, एंड दे टोल्ड मी कि मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट है 6.5, एंड इफ इट इज इवन लेस देन दैट दे विल ट्राई टू डू समथिंग फॉर मी. And I did my IELTS exam, and I scored 7 bands in total, and it was I think 7.5, 7.7, 6.5. And yeah, so that's for my IELTS. And then I started applying with my 12th grade mark sheet and my IELTS score. I applied for the college. And in less than 15 days, I got my offer letter from Algonquin College. And then I paid my fees. You have to pay your fees. And
How
then
much? How
it's
much
like,
was your tuition fee?
how much was my tuition fees? It was around $18,000 for 1 year.
Okay.
Around 18,000. I don't remember clearly. It was
18,000 Canadian dollars, right?
18,000 Canadian dollars for 1 year for 2 semesters. Okay,
Okay.
so there are two options. Either you can pay like for 1 semester, or either you can pay for 2 semesters. I went with the 2 semesters one, and I paid for 2 semester. Like it was around 18,700 something. Okay,
Okay.
and
And
you can
and
either do.
and how are you funding your education? Like you're funding yourself, or have you taken any loan for that?
No, 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 no. The part of the flight ticket or like the college admission and everything from India, it was paid by my parents. But
Hmm.
after I came here, I worked. I worked with so I have worked with many. I worked at restaurant. I worked with
Nice, nice,
construction. Yeah, so
nice.
I have to work.
Okay, of course, of course. I
Yeah.
think we'll cover your part-time
Mhm.
earnings a little later in this conversation. But
Yeah.
sticking to the
Okay.
admission process, what
Yeah.
happened after that?
Yeah. So after I got my offer letter, I paid my fees, and then I had to take in biometric appointment, and I went to Ludhiana for that,
Hmm.
and then sorry, medical appointment. I went to Ludhiana for that, and then biometrics, and after that you just apply your visa, some affidavit and everything. You have to do some things. You have to
Hmm.
sign some papers, and that's it. You apply your visa, and you have to wait for around 90 days, and
Okay.
if it doesn't come, then it's a problem, but if it comes, then it's good. And the funny thing is, everything was going good for me, but my visa was late. So
Oh.
90 days se zyada ho gaye the, and I was like panicking, even I when I reached the college, my course started like on May 5th, and I
Hmm.
reached in Canada like around May 12th. So yeah,
Oh.
I was late. Yeah, so I was just waiting for my visa, so as soon as it came, I for like it came on 8th of May,
Hmm.
and I booked a flight for like 12th May. So I
Okay.
did that.
Okay. So what
And
happened? What happened in your whole visa process? Like, what all steps were there? Did you have a visa interview? What
no,
questions
no,
were
no.
you? Okay.
So there is no visa interview. You just have to go for biometrics. They ask you like what is your name, like what is your date of birth and something like that. But there's no
Hmm.
visa interview for Canada if you're coming to
Okay.
Canada. So
Okay.
there is no visa interview. You just
Okay.
have to
And
pass your
how?
medical.
Yeah, yeah. Please go on.
So you just have to pass your medical test. You just have to pass your biometrics, and you need good IELTS score. You need good high school as a 12th marks.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah. So if you have these 3 4 things, and also another thing is like if you're good, sometimes what Canada government do is like they do the background check on your family. If
Hmm.
you're financially strong, definitely you're getting the visa. Like they don't care. If you're financially strong, you're getting the visa. But if you're
Hmm.
not, then it might be a problem. They might be looking at your scores and how, like, if you have any loans on you or your
Hmm.
family have any loans on you. So it might be possible they do a background check on you. So yeah, if it is a good, you have a good chance if you have money in your account. So yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
that's it.
Okay.
So
How
it's for
how much
Canada.
how much did you have to pay for the whole visa process?
Okay, so as I told you, I paid $18,000, approx $18,000, more than that, for the fees, and for the flight, it was around $1,50,000,
Hmm.
1,50,000 rupees,
Okay.
and for the IELTS exam, it's like around 15,000 rupees. What else? And just like a
How
little
how
bit
much?
more, like
But how much did you have to pay for the visa fee, if you remember that?
there is no visa fees. It's just like maybe 1,000, 1,800 rupees,
Acha.
not more than that. Yeah,
All
it's not too much. Yeah. The
okay.
only expense is the fees and the flight ticket. Rest is just
Hmm.
like, I think it's just 10,000, 20,000 rupees. That's it. It's just that much.
Acha.
Nothing
Okay.
else.
All right. All right. Now, okay, you got admitted to Algonquin. try explaining us the first moment when you saw your acceptance letter. कि ठीक है, I have been accepted by this university and now I'm finally going to Canada. How were you feeling?
I was actually, I'm a type of guy who regrets doing things after, So the thing is, my initial goal was to join defense, then was to go to Germany, then was to go to Canada. So when I got my visa and everything was set and flight ticket was booked, it was night. So I know a guy who knows a guy who books the flight ticket. Okay, so I called him. He booked the flight ticket. It was all done. Like we just have to do the packing. And I was sitting in my launch, and I was like, कि यार सही जा रहा हूँ मैं या नहीं जा रहा हूँ यार, गलती तो नहीं हुई। इंडिया में शायद मैं डिफेंस में ट्राई करता हो जाता, जर्मनी में जाके शायद इंजीनियर बन जाता, and it all started coming back to me. But yeah, I had to, अब ऐसा था कि यार पैसे लग चुके हैं, आप इससे पीछे नहीं हट सकते. Now you have to fight. The thing is, the good thing coming to Canada was कि मेरे को जो चीज पता थी कि यार इंडिया से कम मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी तुम्हें यहाँ पे, दिमाग की, शरीर की ज्यादा मेहनत लगती है पर दिमाग के ऊपर कम स्ट्रेस पड़ता है. बिकॉज इन इंडिया यू हैव टू शार्प योरसेल्फ लाइक अ नाइफ, तब तुम जाके वहां पे कुछ बनते हो. ओके, लाइक टू मच कंपटीशन इन बिजनेस, इन एवरीथिंग. हियर इट्स लाइक डम पीपल, आप यहाँ पे राजा हो. So you have to just run your, imagination. You have to sharp yourself a little bit and you're good to go.
Understood.
So yeah, that motivated me. I was like happy. Okay, maybe I'll be rich. Maybe it will come true that I will be rich someday. जो पंडित जी ने कहा था कि भाई तुम बहुत बड़े आदमी बनोगे, लगा कुछ ऐसा.
Chalo, we all hope that you achieve the success that you want to achieve. And now let's talk about your whole campus life and and the college that you're in. What happened during your orientation day or orientation week? How were the initial moments going on?
So basically, as I told you, like I didn't attend any orientation first, but I attended another orientation for the like students coming for the September intake, and I attended that orientation. And in the orientation, it's not much. कॉलेज जो है फ्री का सामान भी आपको दे रहा होता है, लाइक उनके मर्चेंडाइज दे रहा होता है, जैसे अल्गोंक्विन कॉलेज के लिखे हुए चम्मच, बॉटल्स, बैग्स वगैरह, है ना. सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. एंड बाकी you get to know the softwares and the things college will be providing you. Okay, so there are many softwares जो कॉलेज आपको प्रोवाइड करता है, जो पैसे दे के मिलते हैं. लाइक अराउंड $1,000 के ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर हैं, $1,000 के ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर हैं जो आपको फ्री में मिलते हैं. एंड इवन अल्गोंक्विन कॉलेज आपको फ्री में लाइक कुछ टाइम के लिए लैपटॉप लेंड भी कर देता है. अगर आपके पास लैपटॉप नहीं है लाइक इनिशियल 2-3 मंथ्स में, तो आप कॉलेज से लैपटॉप भी ले सकते हैं फ्री में. एंड देयर ऐसी चीजें आपको ओरिएंटेशन में बताई जाती हैं. So yeah, it is good. I'll say Algonquin College is really good for providing you and with services, with the education, and the environment is really good in Ottawa right now.
Okay, all right. So now coming to the batch that you have in Algonquin, what kind of students are there? कितने international students हैं? कितने Indians हैं? Tell me something about your batch.
Okay, so the things have changed a lot in like 9 to, I will say in 1 year things have changed a lot. But when I came to Canada, in my class there were like 30% Indians, and rest there were some refugees, and rest were Canadians. So I'll say like so it depends upon the course. So if you're taking an engineering course, definitely they're going to be Indians there, right? But if you're taking something like fashion designing or ब्लॉगिंग, समथिंग लाइक दैट, तो उसमें यार इंडियंस नहीं मिलेंगे तुमको ऑफ कोर्स, क्योंकि इंडियंस यहाँ पे कुछ ऐसे कोर्सेज लेके आते हैं जो इंडिया में ही होते हैं, यहाँ पे कोर्स नहीं होते वो, है ना. मतलब इंडिया में वो कोर्स नहीं होते. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ पे गोरे नहीं है, बट कुछ कोर्सेज है जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा इंडियंस है, कुछ कोर्सेज जहाँ पे बिल्कुल भी इंडियन नहीं, हार्डली 1 या 2 इंडियन होंगे. So it depends upon the course. But again, I will say, if you compare it to Toronto and other cities, तो भाई यहाँ पे तो I will say it's 100 times much better than Toronto and Vancouver or Montreal.
Okay, I want to understand कि Algonquin College में in your specific program, कैसे स्टूडेंट प्रोफाइल्स हैं जो एक्सेप्ट करता है ये कॉलेज? सो कैन यू टेल मी कि what are the common things between all the Indians that's there? Maybe it could be the IELTS score कि इतना IELTS score तो होना ही होना है सबका, या फिर some people might be coming with some work experience. Can you elaborate something upon that?
So I will be honest with you. So Canada is generating a large part of their economy from international students who are specifically coming from India. So anyway, they're gonna let you in. Okay. So, but still, if you are coming to my course, what college is looking for you is looking in you is कि तुम्हारे को English अच्छे से आती हो. You should be good in English क्योंकि सारी जो courses हैं तुम्हें English में पढ़ाए जाएंगे. If you don't know good English, तो भाई इट विल बी प्रॉब्लम एंड प्रोफेसर उस चीज को नोटिस करेंगे एंड मे बी आपको उस कोर्स से निकाला जा सकता है, ठीक है। दूसरी चीज है कि आपको थोड़ी सी बेसिक नॉलेज होनी चाहिए कि प्रोग्रामिंग वगैरह में अगर आप एकदम ऐसे आ रहे हो कि कुछ कभी कंप्यूटर चलाया ही नहीं है एंड यू जस्ट है ना, आप सीधा क्लास में आ जाते हो, सो इट्स गोना बी प्रॉब्लम फॉर दैट। बट अगेन आई विल से कि भाई कैनेडियन कॉलेजेस जो होते हैं, पब्लिक कॉलेजेस जो होते हैं लाइक एल्गोंक्विन कॉलेज वगैरह, they are just looking for money from you. Like literally, they're looking for money from you because $10,000 तो आप admission fees pay कर रहे हो यार इनको. Okay. So I have a friend who is a Canadian and I am paying $10,000 for one semester. He's paying $1,500 for one semester. So this is the difference. This is the difference. तो आप बाकी जो पैसे हैं वो कॉलेज ही थोड़े से कॉलेज रखता है, बाकी सारा गवर्नमेंट के पास जाता है। तो या दिस इज अ फैक्ट कि भाई Canadian government will let you in any way अगर आपको पढ़ना लिखना नहीं भी आता है, and that's why there are many guys in college और in Canada जिनको भाई इंग्लिश बिल्कुल भी नहीं आती है, इन्होंने कभी किताब छुई भी नहीं होती, but still they are on student visa in Canada. So that's a little bit amusing and it can be little bit disturbing for the Canadian citizens because this is not good, you know.
Right,
I think you understand.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, of course. Fair point, and I guess very insightful information for our viewers to know about now. Okay, I want to talk about the faculty that is out there in your college. How is the faculty like? उनका experience कैसा है? How reputed are they? Try elaborating something about that.
I will say, as far as I have known, I have seen 95 or 96-7% of them are very good, very talented. They have good experience and they know how to teach. But yeah, some of them are like intern or some of them are like doing a program with them. So I won't, judge them on basis of that. But yeah, I will say in total, Algonquin College have a good faculty, and as I said, like they know how to provide you. So they have everything in, they have good system, good ecosystem in the college. They have good security, they have good counseling session, they have good pharmacy, they have good canteen, they have good teachers for everything, for technology, for fitness, for culinary, and for fashion. So it's a good college. It's a good college overall.
Okay, all right. Does the faculty members over there, do these guys help you when it's time for finding a permanent job, or maybe it's time for an internship as well? Faculties का connect कुछ काम आता है?
Yeah, definitely. If you can connect with them, it will work. It will work, and it does work. The thing is, it's Canada, right? It's a Western country. So if you have a teacher who is an old guy or old lady who is a pure white, so there might be something you'll be facing. We call it racism, right? So racism is real, and I don't know about other Western countries, but here it's like passive racism. Okay, I'll be smiling on your face, but behind you, I'll be like, "Fuck off," right? So it's really disturbing here that sometimes you see that this guy is doing racism, but he won't say it to your face, He will be smiling on your face, but yeah, racism is real here. But as you asked me that does the connection work? It works. It works very well here because, of course, all the teachers here who are working are retired from professional jobs and they have connections. So if you tell them that you need help and you're good in studies, they're definitely gonna help you for your career. So connections do work.
Okay. Now let's come to the expenses part that you are incurring. You already told us the tuition fee जो भी तुम्हारी है. Talking
Yeah.
about, is there any other fee or any other charges that your college is taking from you apart from the tuition fee?
No, no,
Okay,
no
all
other
right.
charges.
Coming to the accommodation and your living expenses. Initially, where were you living? How much rent were you paying? And what's the monthly budget that we are looking for an international student in Canada?
Okay, yeah. So when I just came to Canada, I paid $380 for a sharing room with one of my friend who was from India too, and
You were in on campus or off campus? Off campus.
off campus. So yeah, on campus is like too much. On campus is too much. So yeah,
Do you have any idea कि on campus accommodation का rent कितना है?
for a private room is $800,
Okay, 800 CAD, right?
including everything. Yeah, it's like you have a fridge in there, you have furniture, you have security. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but 800 is still too much. So I paid $380 for a sharing room with one of my friend, and utilities were excluded. So in total, after a month, I have to pay around $430, $420 per month.
Okay, okay, all
That's
right.
for the accommodation.
Acha, okay. And what other than your rent, what other utility bills did you have? Yeah, plus the miscellaneous expenses as well. बाहर जाते होगे,
Okay.
घूमते फिरते होगे, खाते पीते होगे. तो महीने में कितना एक इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट को या एक इंडियन स्टूडेंट को कितने कैनेडियन डॉलर्स की जरूरत है एक महीने में स्पेंड करने के लिए?
I will explain it to you in like two ways. First thing is the time. So when I came to Canada, maybe I was spending the miscellaneous. You said the miscellaneous. Maybe it was less than $500. Okay, but right now it's more than 500. Maybe you can say it's around $1,000, right? So it all depends upon like the time you're spending in Canada, and of course it increases. So it all depends upon the job you're doing. So so we'll be discussing the jobs later.
Yes.
But yeah, it all depends on the money you're making, and of course you start making your living standard better. So it all depends on that. But yeah, if you're if you're new to Canada, around $400 for your rent, around $200 for your food, and around $100 for your going out, maybe getting a taxi or getting food from outside, and $100 more for some clothes or something, you want to buy a shoe or something like that. So in total it sums up to like around $1,000 including the rent.
Okay.
So you need $1,000 including the rent to spend on yourself and your utilities and everything at most.
अच्छा, okay. And इसमें से काफी part तुम्हें GIC से भी cover हो रहा होगा, right? You must be getting your GIC back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So
how much in a month are you getting?
Right now I'm not getting anything because it's more than a year. So but you get like around $600 every month.
And when will you start getting it then?
I already got it. Like
the whole GIC.
It's more than a year. Yeah. So GIC आपको मिलती है सिर्फ एक साल के लिए. एक साल के लिए every month your account get deposited by some amount of money, and एक साल खत्म होती वो पैसा खत्म हो जाता है आपके अकाउंट से. अच्छा. So yeah. So it's like that. So हाँ, GIC helps you. GIC helps you a lot.
अब 1,000 कैनेडियन डॉलर्स का अगर खर्चा है एक महीने का, so that is also a lot of money, right? Now, what are the part-time options that an international student can do over there? कितने घंटे काम करना होता है? What is the pay that we are looking at?
So, this is Canada, right? I know, like you have taken a lot of interviews, but this is Canada, so you're not working legally here, right? So legally you can only work 20 hours a week, okay? But student do work on cash. मैं ये नहीं बताऊंगा कि मैंने cash पे काम किया नहीं किया है ना, but yeah, still student do work on cash, and it's easy to find jobs on cash. And basically अगर आपको कैश पे जॉब ढूंढनी है तो आप किसी भी इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट पे या इंडियन किसी गैस स्टेशन पे चले जाओ, मतलब पेट्रोल पंप पे चले जाओ, and you will get the job, but you have to work as low as $11. तो अभी बेसिक पे सेक्शन 50 चल रही है, बट एम्प्लॉई आपको $11 देगा एक घंटे का, एंड इट्स टू लो. बट स्टिल आपको अपने एक्सपेंसेस करने पे है ना, आपको कॉलेज फीस देनी है अपनी पूरी, सो यू हैव टू वर्क अ लॉट, है ना. and this is
Right.
this is life in Canada. Yeah.
Mm.
So
What
for
what was
working,
your first part-time job?
so I knew one guy. He knew uncle. So he
So
it's like a
all
condition. I know.
basically you are a person who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah, yeah, definitely it worked like that for me. Like
Yeah,
it
of
has been
course.
working like that for me the whole time in Canada.
See, but that's the thing about networking, right? That's how
Yeah,
networking plays.
that's what I explained to the students living in Canada. You have to make networks a lot. Maybe it will help you in anything in your life. Okay, so
Mm.
yeah, I knew a bhaiya, like he was living across the street, and he knew an uncle, and he helped me to get into a restaurant. It was called Mucho Burrito. It
Okay.
was a Mexican restaurant, and yeah, I worked there. I worked there for like 5 to 6 months, and then I work with the gas station. It's like Ferrari's gas station Shell.
Mm-hmm.
So I work there. Then I work in construction company for the whole winters to
Mm.
plow the snow. So I have made a
Mm.
video on that.
Oh.
If you guys can go and check on my YouTube channel.
Sure, sure.
So I
Why
have
not?
made,
We'll link. Okay, for our viewers, Sanchit also has a channel on YouTube, and we will
yeah.
be linking his channel below in the description. You guys can have a look at his channel, right?
Yeah, so I have explained like how to work in Shell. Like I've showed the whole video, like how the work is in a gas station and how the work is in construction in Canada. So yeah, I have too much work experience, and from
So
$11 I start.
can you explain how much money were you getting in each of these jobs?
Yeah, so I started with $11 in the restaurant Mucho Burrito,
Mm.
then 15.50 in the gas station,
Mm.
then in construction I was getting $30,
Okay.
and then I gave my security exam. It's like you have to give exam, and then I started doing security jobs in some companies, somewhere else, some construction sites. Um, then I was getting there like around $17 to $18. Then I got my use of force, I got my handcuffs, and my training. So now I'm getting around $23 to $25 an hour per
Mm.
hour. So it
Okay.
all depends upon you. You have to get the skills, okay? And right now I'm a site supervisor for a city of Ottawa. It's a government site for the
Okay.
refugees. So I'm a site supervisor there.
Interesting, interesting. That's very interesting. Sanchit, have you seen, by any chance, have you seen The Office?
The office.
The Office.
Oh, the,
It's
the
a
cities? No, no, I haven't. I want to, but I don't get the time actually.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to give you some reference to that particular show, but chalo, let it be. Try watching it if any day you get some chance.
Okay.
Okay. So those were your part-time historical data. Cool. Now let's talk about the real stuff that you were there for. What's gonna happen after your course ends? What is the job prospect looking like? What do you have planned for the future?
Okay. So I don't know if I told you that. Maybe I explained it to Bhargavi that I dropped my course of computer engineering technology after doing 2 semesters, because the thing was
Oh,
like, I had to pay a lot of fees, and I was thinking like maybe I'm not getting as much as it is taught in the college, and I'm be wasting my money. So as I told you guys in when we started initially, that I had interest in defense, and I thought trying that there, so I started doing police foundation and law enforcement in Algonquin College.
hmm.
And after finishing that course from college, and maybe it will be finished in 1 year, I'll be trying to get my PR from any province, and I will try for police in Ottawa, or RCMP in Ottawa. So yeah, so that's my goal. I want to
That's
pursue my career here.
that's
Yeah,
great.
so
That's
far it's
great.
going good.
You are the first candidate who is a dropout candidate from a
Yeah.
college, from a foreign college, in our series of conversations. That's really great. But let's say if you have any general idea, if you have any general sense, Algonquin College, what is the highest package that you can expect in your program, and what is the lowest package, and what is the average package?
Yeah, so if you're going for, like, if I'll say like the lowest package, it will be around $60,000. $60,000 per year, and don't forget to uh, deduct the taxes. So it will be around you'll be and you'll earn around 50 or 48,000 dollars after the taxes will be deducted. And the highest package, like straight after getting out of the college, highest package will be 90,000. But you have to be like full marks. You have to be on your dean's list. So yeah, so I will say on an average it will be around $70,000. On an average 70,000, minimum $60,000, and on maximum 100,000, not more than that.
Okay, so who is giving out such good packages? 70,000 Canadian dollars, 100,000 Canadian dollars. कौन सी company hire कर रही है Algonquin students?
So yeah, so Canada is like the first thing I would like to discuss is like Canada is wholly working with the government. The roads, the things, the transportation and other things. So they need a lot of technicians. So government is paying a lot. If you get a government job, government placement, maybe you will get it around like $60,000 to $70,000, and it keeps on increasing. And other companies who are like the big companies in Canada are Amazon. Like Amazon is hiring a lot of candidates from computer engineering, computer engineering degrees. And other companies, Nokia, Cisco, and I haven't heard other companies, but yeah, these are the big companies who hire a lot of students, like around 50 students from one batch, 50 students from other batch.
Interesting.
So these are the companies.
And how do you look out for a job if you're studying in Algonquin as an international student?
Yeah, so it's all on you. You have to apply for a lot of the jobs. So just go on Google and go on Nokia, go to careers, and then keep applying, send the resumes and everything. And also college help you with the job. There is a site like Algonquin College site, where you go, put your resume there, and it will be automatically distributed to the companies who are hiring. So that way you also get help. But yeah, initially, like eventually you have to do it yourself. Eventually you have to apply on Indeed. You have to apply on different sites which are working in Canada. So yeah, it's for the starters, it's hard to apply for the job, but it's not hard to get the job. You have to just work, you have to know. You need knowledge. You don't need the degree here. You need knowledge. You need skills.
All right. Understood. I think all of this information is going to be very helpful to the users, to the viewers who will be watching this whole video. We have almost come to an end to this video. But Sanchit, let's play a small rapid fire round with you. Right, and my only request to you is just be very rapid with your answers, and let's hope they're fiery as well. Let's become the Karan Johars of study abroad conversations, right? So, are you ready, Sanchit?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so my first question is: give me one pro and one con of studying at the Algonquin College.
One pro will be you get the good faculty. Good treatment from the staff. And one con will be it's a small college, so if it won't be recognized if you want to go to USA, if you're going to any other European country, European state, to go for further studies or somewhere else to get a job, it won't be recognized there because it's a small college if you look at the international level.
Okay, all right, understood. Second question: your favorite hangout spot inside the Algonquin campus?
It's the library.
Okay, why is the library your favorite spot?
So basically, I go there not in the daytime. I go there at night. So the college is open 24/7, all the days, all the nights. So I go there. It's so calm. Like nobody will be there. Nobody will be disturbing. So you just open your laptop. Take the stuff you want to eat or something like that. Do your assignments. You want to do anything. So it's the best spot. So I love the library though. If you asking me a spot to hang out, it's the library.
Okay, all right. So third question: if you had an option, try changing one thing about these things. What will you change about your university?
So for my college in Algonquin College, the thing which I didn't like was the scholarships. So the scholarships in our college is only for the refugees or for the Canadian citizens, not for the international students. So if you're an international student, you're not getting any scholarship from them, uh, and you don't have any, help from the government too. It's only for the refugees or for the Canadian citizens. So yeah,
Okay.
you don't have
Okay.
any chance.
And what about if you had an option? What will you change about your program?
For my program, so yeah, so as you know, like we have two programs. So for one program, I will say, yeah, uh, I will say like explain the things more, from the basic. So as I told you, I came from like a high school from 12th grade, and they started teaching from, from, I don't know, from the university level, and it was a little bit confusing for me. So if they start from the basic, that will be the thing I would like the most. It could have helped me a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
and for another course is best. Like, yeah, it's
Okay.
simple, so it's not
Okay.
a big deal. Yeah.
Now, what about if you had to change anything about Canada or Ottawa in general?
Um, but like, what do I seem like Canada? I'll say for the Canada, the worst thing is, if a refugee is coming to Canada, like he will get the PR, he will get the citizenship. But if a student is coming to Canada, he won't. There are chances he won't even get the PR. He won't even get the citizenship. So this is the bad thing, because a refugee is not bringing any asset to the country. It's just
Hmm.
taking from the country. It's eating from the country.
Hmm.
But an international student, of course, he's giving his knowledge. He's giving the money to the Canada, but still he's not getting the PR. So that what I don't like about Canada. I want to change it.
Okay. 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 My last question now. Out of
Yeah.
10, try and rate your college.
Out of 10, it's 9 or 8. Yeah, it's 9, 8.
9 or 8. Choose one.
Yeah, I'll say 8.
8. Okay. Why are you cutting 2 marks? Because of the scholarship?
No, not because of the scholarship. Actually, it's good. It's good, but if we compare to other colleges or universities, it's not that good. But because I went to Indian colleges too sometime with my friends or so. So I've seen. I'll say like this college is much cleaner, but in other terms, it's not better as good as the Indian colleges. So
Okay.
they are much better. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I think we are done with the whole conversation. And thank you so much, Sanchit, for giving out such valuable information. Do you want to
No
add
problem.
any final statements from your end to all the students who are looking out to study abroad or study in Canada specifically?
I will say, guys, if you want to come to Canada, don't come to Canada, because Canada is right now. I can say some words, right? Like,
Yeah, of
fuck.
course, of course. Say whatever you want to.
So Canada is right now fucked up. Um, no jobs. So no jobs. College is faculties are also getting. They are like, no, we can't teach these childrens. So basically, the problem is that there are many students coming from rural areas, and of course, as I told you, Canada will accept anyone coming from anywhere. So because they only need the money, they don't need anything from you. So yeah, so Canada is right now totally fucked up. Lots of um, carjacking happening, robberies happening, stabbing, shooting, everything like that. Canada is not the country which it is shown in the reels, in the YouTube, on the YouTube or on the Google. It's way worse than the India. I lived in Punjab, a very violent state, but I still feel safe in Punjab. I will still feel safe in Punjab rather than in Ottawa, because it has become a very violent country, and for the opportunities too, it's getting bad. It's getting bad because like the population is too much. And I would like to say one more thing: search on the housing crisis, and search on the recession which is happening in Canada right now. It's affecting Canada and especially Indian students too much, because we don't have that much money. We have to pay our college fees. Maybe some guys have to support their family back there in India. So I'll say go to Australia or go to USA. These are the good countries. You make good money there, and maybe you can start a good thing there. So still, if you want to come, we have Collegedunia, and you have me. I have YouTube channel. You can contact me anytime. I'm always available. So we are here to help you. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. I think that is the most honest ending note that we can leave this whole conversation to. Sanchit has told us a lot of things about his college, about Canada, and whatever is happening in Canada. Cool. Thank you so much, Sanchit, for giving your valuable time to us. You have your exam now, and I and everybody else, we hope all the very best to you. And you have
Thank
a
you.
great life ahead in Canada. And
Thank you so much.
hopefully, guys, Sanchit, you will see Sanchit in a couple more videos on his channel or on maybe on Collegedunia as well. Who knows? We might have a collaboration. Cool.
Yeah.
Chalo, thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you.